Hello everyone. So I have got the Centurion padlock back together, and I already got the Saker back together. So I got the Centurion in the vise because I really want to pick those T-pins and see how they do in there. And that little modification I did to the core with the set screw in the back for that core limiting thing really helped on reassembly also, because I couldn't get it in there at first, and it was just being a pain in the butt. And I finally just had to, take the set screw out, take the screw out, drop the thing in there, and put the slider in, the core follower, and go from there. Alright, so I've got a Mad Bob 1.2, and this thing has a lot of play in the core. As you can see, that's normal, and I need pretty heavy tension on it. When I first put this lock back together, I didn't put the screw pin in, and I just tried it, because it was working outside the lock. I put it in the lock, and I went to try it, and it wouldn't turn. So it was a good thing that I had not screwed it all the way down and done it, because then I would have to try to pick it open if the key wouldn't work, and it's already locked and the shackle's locked. So that's a good thing to try. Alright, let's get in there. I got this little short hook here. I got to click off of 5 and a really solid click. These little ball bearings / T-pin things, man, they're really hard to, when you assemble the lock, they're really hard to get them in there. They stick on the follower, and they're a lot of fun. This is teaching me about these different pins. You can experiment with them on this lock and see what ton of different feel you get. See, I got solid clicks. I'm hoping to get kind of like a counter rotation on one of those little ball things. But it's definitely a different pick. This is the one that I've threaded the core, and all chambers are threaded on the core. And I've got, I believe, 2 serrated and 2 balls in here again. Ball bearing balls. And I left the bitting the same. That's another thing that you can do if you've got a high enough cut. It's good to leave a high cut here on the last pin, like pin 5. But if your low cut on one is not low enough, you could just take a file and file the crap out of that. Like especially on a Talons lock, and make it lower, and then as low as you can get a pin to fit in there, basically. And then that way, they've got to get past this to get up there, and it'd be really hard to get back to pin 5 without oversetting pin 1. But so far I haven't needed to do any of that, because this has really changed its characteristics. There's a lot more clicking. You still have the slop in the core, which, like I said, is also works in the lock's favor, because it can make you lose your pick, your tension wrench, which I'm about to do. Put that in there. And let me try a different pick. I'm going to try this guy. Don't know who he is. He's Sparrows. I believe he's a Sparrows. I've got my SS Devs, but like I said, I know from the bitting that I don't have any really super high ones to set. I should be able to get this with this, but who knows? I'm gonna go. I've been doing long videos and everything, so it's at 4 minutes 39 seconds. I'm gonna go 10 minutes, and if I haven't got it in 10 minutes, I'm gonna stop the video so you don't have to watch a long picking session, and I'll upload it. But I'll let you know that you know, just these simple mods that I did. It didn't cost much money, and it has really been a lot of fun. And I learned the things that I've learned on this I can incorporate in my first challenge lock, you know, like these little ball bearing things. They're simple, but so far, man, that combination of the threading, the T-pin, and the serrations and everything, this guy is... I'm just going to reset everybody and see if I got anybody picked. It feels like it. No. Maybe one pin. So I'm going to try heavier tension. Once again, heavy tension to the rescue. It's kind of counterintuitive because you usually don't want to go heavy tension because you bind up everything. You really can't find the binder because everything's binding. But for these locks that require heavy tension to move the actuator and everything, if you're using light tension, you may not open it, you know, or you may have it open and not even know it. You know, you're just not applying enough pressure. That's happened to me more than once on like American locks and stuff like that. So far this little Centurion, he's gotten some more shield to his armor. Look, I bent the crap out of that pick just then. Let me go with a stronger one. Let me go with this new Attila that I've just got in. Now I can see that. See how the I've gone pretty far back in there, and the flashing on the or the excess from the tip of this handle is in the way. So I do have to cut that back, but I have not polished this pickup at all. Ooh, it's doing pretty good on that pin back there. I keep looking like I'm going to lose my tension wrench, which I may. What are we at? 7 minutes. Well, I've got some time, but it's putting up quite a bit of a fight, and that's good because I didn't go completely crazy in this one. I didn't do any counter milling. That Saker, I did even less in it. I didn't think I even threaded the core, but this one I did. And yeah, things are getting hung up in there, and if I'm getting any movement on the core, it's hard to tell. A definite solid like thunk when you go past one of those serrations. And I can't tell if I'm oversetting these guys or what. But yeah, so I'm pleased, even though I got a little bit of a counter rotation effect there on pin 5 or so. I'm pleased that this thing is putting up a fight, and that it's not as easy as it was. Now, before, none of these were super easy, but this one was pretty easy. I got it open quicker than I have now. I put a lot of work into it. It was fun, you know, doing it, like I said, and I learned stuff. And it seems to have been work that was put to good use. You know, if I had just gone in here and put the pick in and hit 1 or 2 pins and went tink, I would have went, wow, that was a big waste of effort and time. Why did I thread all that? And why did I do all that when it didn't make any difference? In this case, it has. So, let me try back to the Tron and let me back this guy off. I felt 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this thing is like a challenge lock in its resistance now for me. And I may have to go multiple sessions. It'd be nice if I couldn't even get it open. Well, I don't know, completely nice, because I'd hate to have made my own naughty bucket lock, but you never know. So you play, when you're making the lock, you play lock maker, which you're trying to, you know, defeat the lock picker, which is, and I'm kind of both, you know. I mean, I want to be able to, either way I win. If I don't get this open, then I was a very good lock maker. you know, and a shitty picker. And if I get it open, then I was a very good picker and a crappy lock maker, you know. You can win and lose, yin-yang type of thing in this, but as long as you have fun, and I'm enjoying myself. Well, I get a lot of solid little clunks, but maybe 1 or 2 pins that I'm setting, but I think that T-pin and ball bearing type of situation that I showed earlier, I put him in there. I think he's like in pin in slot 4. Let me 10 minutes and 46 seconds, so I'm gonna try one more run at this. Like I said, I didn't want it. I'm gonna go fast. Just try to get it. Man. I don't even know what the bidding is. I've got a low down here. The lowest one is on pin 1, 2, 3. And everybody else is high. But even knowing what the bidding is doesn't help when you are running into other issues. I didn't know what those issues were, but 11 minutes 47 seconds, so I'm going to have to stop this since I don't think I got anything set, and say that yes, this has made a big improvement on that. So I'm going to stop this video right now, since it's at 12 minutes, and say that I'm happy with myself in one way and unhappy in the other.